Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hi, my loves. Welcome. Welcome, everyone.
Please welcome the much awaited Miss Taro D
Mm-hmm.
and
All this
Angela
right on YouTube.
and Angela Cartomancy Mesquite is with us. Hello, everyone. Thank you for
Hello,
joining us.
everyone.
And Miss Taro D would like to do a little cleansing. And I
Yeah.
said that would be wonderful. So,
Are we all ready? Everyone
yes,
knows.
all
I have
ready.
my ritual and my sage spray. And, you all know I can't deal with the smokes,
Mm-hmm.
allergies, so the spray it's just as helpful. So we're going to blow away all negativity, all negative intentions. And we ask our spirit guides, angels, and ancestors to give us messages of positivity and positive intentions. Ashe. Thank you all.
Oh, that was good.
That
Yes.
was wonderful.
And it smells divine. It's white sage, Florida water, frankincense, and a clear crystal.
Nice.
Yeah. Isn't that
Sounds
beautiful?
wonderful.
Thanksgiving, you don't know what to make. Make yourself some sage spray.
There you go.
I like that.
Oh
So-
my God, look at all of our friends.
Yes.
I can't see from my end how many people have logged on already, but you ladies are very popular. It's
Oh, well, thank you.
Thank you.
It couldn't possibly be our illustrious guest we're having today.
No, couldn't be that.
I put up a
Of course it
post
is.
that for everybody who logs in, they're going to get a voucher to McDonald's. So,
So, how are you feeling today?
I am blessed. I am blessed. Somebody sent me a post that if you can move from the bed to the sofa, it's been a great day.
Yes.
So I am very happy. I'm very excited that we're doing this today. For those of you who've emailed me and invited me to be on their channels, please do not be offended, but Deb and Angela have invited me like 6 months ago, and I had them on hold. So it's not like I jumped you to get on their channel. I'm just going down the list. And sometimes I have the energy, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I make a commitment, and then I have to cancel just because this old broad just can't do it anymore. Some days I'm just like, ooh, I'm lucky if I can get my boobs out of my bra, let alone come on and do it.
Some days that is a chore.
Yeah.
I want you to also let us know if your energy level starts to get low. Just let us know.
I will just like turn you off or something, and then you'll know. Like she's gone. She's gone. At the clubs they used to give me cocktails. Here, have another one. Keep going. It's been many years since I've performed at a club. Oh my God! So we have. Look at all the people. Oh,
I know. Let's say hi to some people.
yes.
I
Okay.
have, first up that I have is Indigo Jaguar Intuitive Arts, but I believe that even before Heather came on, that Jackie was in the chat. I have my other chat pulled up real
And
quick.
Jackie's all the way in Ireland, and it's 8:00 over there. She said.
Wow.
Yes, she said she's.
So I believe
tonight
she
for
was
some
really
pre-show.
first.
Yes.
Jackie was first. Jackie's Crystal Moon. And then Heather. Hello, Heather. Thank you for coming. Tarot Stash, Gerald is with us. We're lurking or
He's playing with his balls. Okay.
Yes, he is. Someone sent that to him for his birthday.
Tell us, are they little balls or big balls?
Yes. Hello, Stephen. Hershey. Hi, Hershey.
Oh,
Lovely to see you.
By the way, for those of you who do not know, Hershey, the Shadow Reader, has a marvelous Facebook group page.
Yes, she does.
So please reach out to her. I can't remember the name off the top of my head because this wig is so tight. But Hershey, put the name of your group on chat so people can come to you.
Yes, do
It's
that.
wonderful. I love it.
Flower Beauty, hello. And happy Diwali to you too.
Mhm.
Love it.
Jane the Seeker is just walked in. And let's see, Scorpio Mama.
Wow.
And there's Jackie.
There she is. Good evening, my love.
Let's see. I think I'm getting close to the end. Let's see. Yeah, I think. Or it just jumped again. Never mind.
I think you have most of them, no? I think.
Plucky Heroine. Hello, Plucky. One of the best handles on YouTube.
I love it.
Mhm.
Sherry is here from the swamp.
Yes.
Hi, Sherry and Rossi. Case Travels. It's lovely to see all of you.
Isn't it amazing? So many people, they stop what they were doing just to visit with us. I love it.
Just to visit with us. I feel very privileged.
Oh,
And mostly I feel very privileged that you were able to come on the show today.
Mhm.
I'm the one that's privileged that I got the invite. Before we move on, I
Yeah.
need to put a special thank you out there. Most people know him as Cosmic Orphan. I like to call him Cosmic Orgasm. He sent me a very, very special deck. I don't think it's a tarot deck, and I don't know if it's considered an oracle deck. But I wanted to show everyone. I'm not going to do a flip through video because he's already done one. And Cosmic, I think you got this at TJ Maxx for less $10. And he sent it to me because I couldn't find it at my local. It's called Crystal Healing Card Deck. 64 cards and a guidebook. And it comes with this lovely little pouch. And I'm not a crystal person. I'm trying to learn it.
Mhm.
But the cards all teach you about a new crystal. I don't know if you could see it well. And it tells you what it's for. And it correlates with a chakra and with an element. So if anybody has a TJ Maxx, please run out and buy these because they are simply wonderful. They're in color and the guidebook's in color. And I just wanted to,
Nice.
yeah, I wanted to thank Steve and his wife for thinking about me and for sending this special little surprise. He's also working on his own personal deck, and I'm not showing that because I don't know if he wants to put that out there yet. But it's going to be an indie deck, and he sent me a prototype, and it is lovely. It's really lovely. So, Cosmic Orgasm, thank you, and I can't wait for your indie deck to come out. So I just wanted to give a nice little shout out.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Lovely. Hershey, I just made you a mod, so now you can put your link to your page in. So there was some discussion about that.
Yes, Heather, it is a very good beginner deck. You're right.
Stephen is creating a new deck.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Okay. That just about catches us up. Gerald told Hershey to use the power of the blue wrench for good. So how has your day been so far, Miss Tarot?
It's been a. I woke up very excited. So I knew we were doing this, um, and you know how it is. The mind can really change how you're physically feeling.
Yeah.
And waking up this morning and having the excitement of being with you two beautiful people,
Oh, that's
just,
nice.
you know,
So
helped with all the aches and pains.
I have been
Mhm.
looking forward to meeting you for a long time. I've been following you
Mhm.
for longer, but I've been looking forward to actually getting to meet you and have a chat
Yes.
for a while. So I'm really pleased that you were able to come on today, and it's I think we're just going to have some fun, have a little chat, and have some fun, and see what happens.
Yep.
Hope so, because most people, once they meet me, they run away. So
No, they don't.
let's see what happens after the show.
Yes, and Jane has pointed out that today is the 1111 portal.
All right.
Yes.
So manifest your little heart out today,
Uh-huh.
everyone. So today is the day to do it.
Yeah. Have you both already come up with an image or visualization of something that you want to be attracted to or manifest?
Mhm.
Um, yes, it's different for each of us.
Hmm.
Mhm.
I can guess what Angela's is.
Yes.
She needs a car. She needs-
Yes.
Ah,
Like yesterday.
And mine is less material and more um, energetic and hoping for healing and that kind of thing.
Mhm.
mm, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Diana has joined us.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Mhm.
Hypnicity is also here.
Oh, Diana is also in the car. She's almost always in the car.
Yes.
We never catch her at home. Girl said no one could run away from Old Purple.
So Gerald said that we can also light a candle to help
Yes,
with
Mhm.
the manifestation.
yes,
Now,
that
I
is.
heard, go ahead, sweetie.
We do that regularly, don't we,
Mhm.
Angela,
Yeah.
for manifestation?
I heard some talk that he and I'm assuming both of you were going to do a video on how to use and work with candles.
We did one.
Okay.
Um,
I think we're planning another one on there, aren't we?
Planning another one. It's either at the end of November or in December. We will have a chapter 2 to the
Mhm.
candle magic. So,
Okay. So for all of you who would like to light a candle as part of your manifestation, I would recommend that you go to Gerald's and Deb's and Angela's channels and look for that particular video on how to use
Mhm.
candles in your works.
yes.
They do some great videos. The last one I saw was the black salt for protection.
That was fun.
See the other ones. Loved it. Loved it. I learned so much. So I need to go probably tomorrow and look at the candle magic
Mhm.
to help me with my own manifestation. Yes.
We had fun doing that show, and the main thing we want people to realize is that what you do is unique to you, and just because we said it one way doesn't mean you have to do that. You can do
Mhm.
whatever you are moved to do in your candle magic. So, Hypnicity mentioned it's Veterans Day. So
Mhm.
all of those who have served, we want to commemorate them.
Thank you. Thank you for putting that out there, Hypnicity. It's very important that we remember the sacrifices
Mhm.
of all the
Yeah.
men and women that have,
Yes.
put their lives on the line for our liberties. Um,
Absolutely.
yeah. And I just saw, where was it? I saw somebody. I'm sorry. I lost it in the chat. But somebody was asking you ladies about your purple hair.
Um, Flower Beauty is saying, "Love your look, Miss Tarot D. How chic you are." And I believe Diana is asking about the purple hair. I don't know. Do the people with purple hair and I am eating? Okay, y'all. I'm gonna have to put my glasses on.
I have mine. I have mine. So please do.
Then I have to get close enough to see it. She says, and I am eating Hancock sweet potato fries while driving north. I would love to do something with you. You sure tarot stash Gerald my way. So, okay, I can't read, but she's propositioning Gerald.
Yeah. Yes. Gerald, you're being propositioned. Where's that courtesy phone? Gerald,
Yeah.
I'll one. For those who propositions for Gerald, I'll one.
So Gerald popped in the candle magic show we did, the link to that.
Oh.
Hershey, thank you for letting everyone know to do the YouTube things for the algorithm.
Mhm.
And
Kay Travels, it's very nice meeting you. She said it's our first time. I'm the first, finally, for something.
thank you for stopping by, Case Travels.
Yes.
Absolutely. Nice to see you.
Yes.
I lasted 17 minutes before I had to put on my glasses. Yeah.
Wow. So, do you know why I wear
Really
glasses
see with
now,
them.
Deb? Do you know why I wear glasses? I'm going to be very transparent with my YouTubers. So, ever since I started my chemo and my medication,
Mhm.
I've
Yes.
developed an eye irritation, so I can't put makeup on my eyelids.
Right.
And I can't wear contacts. So I'm going to show you the big reveal. I have my regular reading glasses, and then so I can look cute, I just put on my gorgeous fun glasses above it.
Yes.
Oh, I like that.
See,
That's-
it's a drag queen trick.
I love the effect. It's a perfect effect. It saves your eyes, and you didn't have to put on eye makeup.
Right, which saves a lot of time because my producer is a perfectionist, and it takes him a half an hour just to do my lips.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. So when he used to do my eyes, I would be in that chair for hours and hours, and he would not refill my cocktails, so I would be like really bored. I was like, "You spend 3 hours doing my face. At least give me a cocktail, doll."
Exactly. Yes.
Oh my God.
So you're getting lots of love in the chat, and everyone thinks that you are the bee's knees.
Love all of you. I love. I went back to work, which was kind of good. I wasn't ready, but everybody knows I needed to keep my insurance. And when I come home now, I'm just too tired to visit with everyone. But I do try to go through all my notifications of videos and lives and go to your channels to at least do my YouTube thing.
Yes.
I try to,
That's wonderful. I always love your comments.
Yes.
Well, I really feel we need to support each other, and we need to
Mm-hmm.
get that algorithm going so that
Mhm.
everybody's, can end up being on the front page and bring in new subscribers. Because you all have so much to give, and we can learn so much from each other. Um,
And it's a lot of fun.
yeah, yeah.
Kay's travel is empathizing with you. She's been having, this was the first thing. I empathize with your chemo. I'm just coming out the other side. My eyes are very sensitive as well. And actually, after the shots I had yesterday, it's hard to move.
Oh,
She is right
Mm.
there with you, Miss Tarot D.
yeah.
Yep.
Yes, and getting love from the chat. That's
Yes, Kay. Sending love and light and healing your way.
yes.
Mhm.
Totally agree. Yeah.
And this time is so chaotic in the energy with so many things coming to light and things being made known.
Mhm.
Our community has not escaped the energy. So,
That's true.
so everyone that is suffering, we hold space for you and wish you the best and send you loving energy.
Yes. 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 Ooh. And so many of us are going through so much.
Yes.
Mhm.
I think that I've met so many in our community that have had
Yes.
difficulties that I almost think it's a prerequisite for getting to this place. Right?
It feels like it sometimes. Yes.
And
Yeah,
so many of
the
us have,
dues for this club are kind of expensive, aren't they?
Yes.
yes, so many of us have similar stories and share so many hard experiences.
Yes.
The hard lessons get learned. And I think that we're here because we learned those lessons.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And it's then our privilege to pass on as much as we can.
Mhm.
Yes.
So Allie is here,
Yes.
Hi, Allie.
lying down. So thank you for popping in and get your rest. Definitely go lie down.
Yes.
Mhm.
And considering that today is the first day that Kay Travels and I are meeting and
Yeah.
we're sharing similar journeys, it's just kismic. It's the universe.
Mhm.
It is. It is. And it's so encouraging to find out you're not alone.
Right. Right. And if I may share,
Yeah, please do.
it is amazing. Amazing. Yes, you all know it's been such a torturous journey this year with all the treatments.
Mhm.
However, I am a firm believer, and Kay, since you're here with us, hear my words. It could have been absolutely worse if it wasn't for the positive intentions,
Mhm.
the rituals, the masses, the Reiki, the vibes that people were sending to me.
Mhm.
I really, really feel that all of that helped to take the major edge off it and has allowed me to go through all these procedures a little bit easier.
Yes.
Yes.
You know?
The healing helps.
Yes.
We send healing every day.
And knowing that, there's so much love in the
Mhm.
community.
Mm-hmm.
And just being able to share the experience with you
Mm-hmm.
has been a privilege as well.
Yes.
Because I feel, so I'll speak for myself, I feel like I've been right along with you
Yes.
the whole way.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And it was funny when I would go to chemo and I was losing hair all over my body, and they were like, "Do you want to wake?" And I was like, "I have my own doll, and it's funnier than yours." A couple of people from my treatment center actually have subscribed to my channel.
Oh, nice.
Yes. I went to treatment one day with this big, beautiful wig, and they all started laughing. And I said, "You should subscribe. You should subscribe. Laughter's good medicine." And they have. Yes.
Yes. But the laughter is good medicine, but your readings are real, sincere readings.
Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. That's why on my channel, I always point out that while I am a drag queen, and drag queens are about fun and entertainment, my readings are very spiritual and authentic.
Yes.
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 I don't joke about that.
Mm-mm.
You know, I don't joke about spirit. When spirit wants to say something, I'm gonna tell you whether you like it or not.
Mm-hmm.
Star D is very straightforward with you, and that to me, my spiritual life, my tarot life is very, very important to me.
Yes.
And I take that, for those of you who really know me, I take that very seriously. And I've grown so much this year through all of you.
Mm-hmm.
Jane DeSeeker, I don't know if she's still on. She's taught me so much about angel guides. They were not part of my tribe before, and viewing and being part of her channel and hearing in her prayers, I've learned to explore that more. And she's even sent me an angel guide deck that I use, which I love.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it's very diverse and everything. Because I think one of the reasons why I never got into angels, I never liked that blonde hair, blue-eyed, cutesy Barbie doll angel look.
Yeah.
Right. Because it's not accurate.
It's not.
No,
You know,
not
and
even remotely accurate.
exactly. And so watching her channel and seeing the different representations that she would showcase, I was like,
Mm-hmm.
that's what I'm looking for. That means something to me.
Yes.
So yeah. So little by little, I've been learning just so much from everyone. From Heather Indigo, she's the one that's been little by little getting me interested in crystals.
Mm-hmm.
Because she talks a lot about crystals on her channel and things like that. And of course, I've always practiced a little bit of magic.
Mm-hmm.
I come from an Italian immigrant family, so we bring our folk magic with us.
Yes.
Magic was never for some people. Magic is part of their religion, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
For lack of better words,
Yeah.
Something that's a little bit more structured for them, and they have certain dates to do things. Where for us, it's and I'm being very generalistic, so I apologize. I don't mean to offend anyone if I say things the wrong way. Magic for us is part of everyday stuff.
Yes.
You don't cook when you're upset
Mm-mm.
because your pasta sauce becomes bitter.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's the magic. If you're going to court, we put a little piece of paper with your name in your shoe so that you can get released. 3 people never make a bed together because it'll bring misfortune to the young. So we have things that are like part of everyday life, and that's kind of like your magic,
Yes.
Yes.
So, but I've watched you 3, and I'm including Gerald and the 3, talk about the voodoo, hoodoo that you do, And you talk about your little woo-woo bags. Is that what you call them?
Yeah.
And you describe your tokens, if that's the word, and you what it's for. And I'm like, interesting. This is really interesting, you know. And I've started to collect little things based on what I'm learning from you to apply to myself, to put in my pockets, to put in my purse, so when I go out, I'm protected. This is yes, yes.
That's and just little tidbits that we've picked up over the years or done our whole life. That
Yeah, I think me and Deb both started when we were little doing all this kind of stuff.
we have been practicing things since we were kids and didn't realize, or I will speak for myself, I didn't realize it was magic.
Me neither, not for a while.
So yes, Sherry, we all have a bit of magic in us, many different forms. And whatever your form is, that's perfect
That's
for
yours.
you. Yes, that's yours. That's your the Native Americans call it your sacred medicine.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I wanted to just, because we're on the subject of laughter being good medicine. Stephen had said, and I didn't start it, so can't find it again. He had asked, "Does Tarot Stash has 8 balls?" So Gerald said, "Why doesn't Monkey have purple hair?" I'll ask the magic 8 ball what it thinks. If I could find a little purple wig, he would have purple hair.
Oh, yeah, he would.
I love it. I love it.
But I think that what we come with, we are the sum total of our experiences. So I would never give or trade any of my experiences, no matter how difficult they were at the time to get through, because all of that went into making up who I am today.
Very true. Very true, doll. Very true.
So, now, I know others feel differently about that, and that's fine. But for me, I am who I'm supposed to be right now. And I feel like you take advantage of that, Ms. Tarot D, being who you are supposed to be right now.
Yes. Yes. Unfortunately, it gets me in trouble a lot.
That's okay.
Trade secret. You get away a lot more in drag than you do in your real persona.
Well, yes. Yes, I can see that. And it seems like it would be a lot of fun to get dressed up and inhabit somebody else for a little while, to be someone else and deal with things the way they deal with things.
I think most, if not all, drag queens would tell you that your drag persona is really, truly your persona. When I do my face, when I put on my clothes, when I put on my wig, I don't feel like I'm wearing a costume at all. I actually feel like I am channeling an old broad from the Upper East Side of New York City.
That's how you come off.
You know, like I could sit down and play Mahjong with the rest of the gals, you know. And I really do. And I
Well, and when you seem perfectly at ease and comfortable,
Hmm.
and so if you are at ease and comfortable, then how could it be anybody else but you?
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes. And spiritually, it's really helped me to integrate my divine feminine with my divine masculine together.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Yes, the intersectionality, because I think we all have this, right? Intersectionality of
we
our
do.
divine masculine and feminine.
Yes.
And please, no offense to anyone who does not identify as masculine, feminine. I'm not using that as, genitalia,
Yes.
whatever. I'm just using that in a different context. Uh, I think we all are, and I think society forces us to pick a side.
Hmm.
And
It's
I think
right.
once we decide to enter the spiritual realm of learning and being, we come to understand that in the spirit realm, in the dimension of spirituality, there is no box that we fit into. And
No.
if we try to stay in those boxes, we do not grow.
Really.
No.
Yes, that is
And,
True.
and worse is, not only do we not grow, but we block our gifts,
Yes,
yes.
we do.
you know. Because you're not allowing the energy to flow freely.
Hmm.
So you have to you can either stay stuck on stupid girl,
Hmm.
be in your own little box, your own little mindset, whatever,
Yes.
or you can choose to let go,
Hmm.
be like the fool and take that leap forward and start going through like the major arcana, that
Hmm.
spiritual lesson of life to learn to become more integrated person,
Hmm.
where you can bring those two parts together.
Yes.
And Miss Tara D is a physical manifestation, because that's what you get for drag queen. You get a man in a dress, the physical manifestation of the divine feminine and masculine coming together in harmony.
Hmm.
And I might add that for everyone that I've ever seen that does this kind of entertainment, does it to spread love and joy.
Hmm.
Yes. 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 Because I'll be honest with you, if you are, most places you're going to see a drag queen is at a club or whatever.
Hmm.
If you are a negative drag queen, you will be kicked out of the community. You will not get invited to the events. You will not get invited to perform. Um, you will be blackballed, blacklisted. Is it blackballs or blacklisted? I like blackballs
It's
too. So
both.
either one will work.
Yes.
You know, but yeah, because so many people in the drag community have suffered so much to be able
Oh, yeah.
to do this, that they don't have time for your negativity. They really don't, you know?
Heather says, Queen of Cups, I feel Miss Tarot D radiates so much love and compassion.
Hmm.
Book Bewitched says, being an old crone broad, I want to hang out with old broads and not be stuck on stupid. I'm right there with you.
Me too.
Exactly.
Me too, please. Oh, could you imagine all of us just sitting together with a little cup of tea and some Hennessy inside?
Uh-huh.
Yes, I can actually see us doing that.
I'm not going to tell you what's in my little bottle.
Well, I only have a last today. My back is out, so I have arnica tea in my coffee.
Oh no. I hope your back feels better.
Oh, thank you. I'm going on 2 weeks having my back be out. But it happens all the time this time of year because this is the time of year when I was run over by a car before my son was born. And then he was born 2 months later. So between October and December, my back is going out sometime for the last 33 years. And this year, it's now. So it'll be fine. It's just, I just have to get over it's like cell memory.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And it just happens this time of year, every year. And I wasn't planning for it this year and it happened anyway. But,
We'll work on that.
so yes, it's a piece of trauma that for some reason I haven't been able to let go.
We'll do some work with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. It also, because it really sounds like it was a physical event that was so attached to an emotional event.
It was. And then when my son was born, he was born early and had cerebral palsy. So he suffered much more than I did because he's still unable to, he lives in a home where he gets 24-hour hands-on care because he's a quadriplegic.
So
In fact,
sorry to hear that.
he called me right before the show, and he's really excited today. But he's a good guy, and he's it's one of those
amazing.
it's one of those things where his mind is fine, but his body doesn't work. So but he's happy most of the time. He really enjoys where he's at right now, and he's just going along.
Yeah, I'm just the opposite. My body works. It's my mind that doesn't see. Him and I should hang out. We can compensate for each other.
There you go.
I'll carry you around. You do all the thinking.
Jackie's Crystal Moon says, my hubby is wondering, is it National Purple Hair Day? Yes, it is.
It's because we decided it was.
Yes.
Jackie, it's International Purple Hair Day, my love. So maybe you can get one in Ireland. We'll get the green ones for St. Patrick's.
Oh, all right.
I heard they don't celebrate St. Patrick's Day in Ireland. Is that true, Jackie Crystal Moon? Does anybody know the answer to that riddle?
No, I don't.
Let's see if she'll answer us.
So, Diana has had an epiphany.
Oh my God.
So, about having, your body remembers everything that's ever happened to it, whether you do or not. So, so if you're having, it's like every year, some odd little thing pops up. Think back. You may figure out where it comes from.
Yes.
And when you figure that out, then you can work on healing it permanently.
Yeah.
Fatima has joined us, as has Beth. Hello, Nancy Riker. Nice to have you with us.
So I know we're having a conversation. Does anybody in chat have a question for an old drag queen? Do you, Deb, have a question for him? Feel free. Throw it out there. Be as raunchy as you want, as long as you don't get Deb kicked out of YouTube. She's trying to get enough subscribers to get monetized so she can, pay their rent today. So don't get her kicked off. Did any of y'all ever have rent parties? Do you know what a rent party is?
I do know what it is. I've never had one. Have you?
Yes. When I was a little girl, back in the 70s, when my parents couldn't afford the rent, they would throw a party. And they would have cheap liquor and a lot of food. And people would pay at the door to come in. And, mostly it was all Italian. So we were playing Italian music and whatever. And you would do that to help pay the rent. And different people would take turns. So I would go to your house one week, next month we'd go to Angela's, and we'd all help each other pay the rent. And they were called rent parties.
Oh, that sounds fabulous.
That is an excellent idea. Book Bewitched has asked, do you have any makeup tips?
Yes. The biggest makeup tip, all you ladies need to hear this. Moisturize before you put on your primer. A lot of people just put the makeup right onto their, flesh, and your skin really absorbs it and becomes dry and crusty throughout the night. So when you come out of the shower, before you put on your face, moisturize it, Vaseline, a good hydration lotion, let it sit, let your pores absorb it. And now they sell primers that you could put on before you put on your foundation. And experiment with foundations. This color is actually a shade lighter than my actual skin. My actual skin what you're seeing too is bronzer, so whatever, but the foundation is actually a shade lighter than my actual skin. And the reason why I went lighter is so that as I build my contouring and my tones, it doesn't become too dark at the end.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
See, Tara, let me see. And then I think you can't see on TV, but I've used purple on my contouring here. And then the spots, if you could see through my hands, that's what the camera picks up first. It's closest to the camera. So always use white here. See my nose? White, darker. And it makes my nose look a lot thinner because Miss Tara D has have a big nose. She's got that European Italian big nose. And then if you see my chin, it looks like a light. That's actually white makeup.
Ah.
So if you're going to be on camera, the parts in the front get picked up first by the lighting. So this is a good visual effect, is to put a little white there, a little white on your nose, a little white on your chin, and it just makes your face more three-dimensional.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yes. Those are excellent tips. Excellent.
Yes, Book Bewitched, you are a drag queen. Look, it's not that you should be, you are. Just be fabulous. Be you. Tara, Gerald, we'll see you later. What did Cosmic Orgasm say?
Hang on, I'm chasing chat. There we go. Question on the purple hair. Does the carpet match the drapes? He never tells.
What do you think? What do you think, Cosmic? What do you think?
Of course, there's nobody that's a lady here. We're all dogs.
I'm such a dignified lady. Of course, the carpets match the drapes.
Now, we did get a couple of questions. Hershey asked, what is your favorite song that lifts your bad mood or heavy energy?
Interesting. Huh. I don't know. But Angela, what do you think? Do you have a song?
Not one song in particular. I just like to get, when I'm in a bad mood, I like to get in the car, start driving, crank the radio up, blast that song, and fly down the road. I'm known for my lead foot.
Oh, poor armadillos in Texas.
Oh, yeah.
They run when Angela's coming.
Yes, they do.
Oh, my God.
Now, I have recently, well, sort of recently, discovered a band I love who comes from Germany, and they're called Electric Callboy. And any one of their songs lifts my spirit because they don't take themselves seriously. They started a new genre of music called partycore because they sing kind of poppy 80s sort of stuff, and then they scream. And it's hysterical. It's funny. It always makes me laugh. So that always lifts my spirit.
And Plucky, we don't need to ask. You just jump right in. She says 80s music just lifts her spirit. I agree with you. I agree. Yes. And definitely 70s Studio 54. I mean,
What don't you believe in, Jerry?
I went once to Studio 54. They never let me back in. No, but it was already closing down. It was at the end of its heyday.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't like when it was really up there, but the clubs, they don't have clubs anymore like they used to back in the day. I mean, Miss Tara D used to go to I don't know if any of you have heard the Garage. What else? The Palladium was a big one. Splash. There was one that used to be an old church, and each floor had different kind of music. I can't remember the name. It'll come to me. It'll come once I take off this wig. I'll remember. But
Hershey says I listen to a lot of Tech Nine when I'm heavy and how it brings me back. I like Tech Nine a lot. I like Tech Nine a lot. He has a music studio called Strange Music. So the people he signs are different. So a lot of it's rap, but not all of it. So, Nina's is here. Hi, lady.
Oh, no, Nina's. Hi, Nina's.
Let me just quickly, before I bring your question up, Flower Beauty, Linda Keltzer had mentioned, I'm reading the book, Body Keeps the Score. Very true on the cell memory and neural pathways in the brain. Very interesting and informative read. That's I have found that to be true in my own life. So
I have too.
Yeah, Vanderholt is an amazing psychologist. I don't think he's a psychiatrist. I think he's a psychologist, and his book it's the Bible of trauma work. If you're going to do trauma work, you have to read his book, and all of his theories are based on empirical research, and he cites everybody. It's not like, oh, I feel this, or I think that, or this is this. It has a lot of research behind it.
Yeah.
And who was it that just put that up? What was her name? Nina? Was it Nina?
Was it Nina's about the purple?
No, about the book, about the body.
It was Linda Keltzer.
Linda, just so you know, on YouTube, they actually have the audio that you can listen to for free. So
nice.
It's a very large book. I actually had to read it when I was in school. But now they have it on YouTube, and you could just hear it as an audio for free. So, yeah, but if anybody's ever interested in learning more about trauma in the body, wonderful piece of work. Yes.
That's amazing.
Yes.
So, and I think that many of us in the community have experienced physical trauma as well as emotional, mental.
Yes.
Yes. Flower Beauty did have a question. about has a what can I do to bring more stability and longevity in my upcoming projects? So I would say that's maybe a tarot reading.
Sure. I'm always open to pulling a card for someone.
Yes.
Mhm.
Do you all carry your cards with you?
Oh yeah.
Yes. I usually have 3 decks in my purse. Well, you never know what you're going to need. So, and now Diana's singing Men Without Hats. And you can dance if you want to. And Heather is thinking about the James gang. Okay, Flower Beauty.
Cosmic is behaving today. Is he okay? Cosmic, are you okay? I worry when he behaves.
I know. Hypnicity loves Devo.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Interesting. By the way, this deck that I'm using that I've fallen in love with, they now came out with a borderless version. So I ended up spending money and buying it. I need another deck, like I need another hole in my head. But what are you going to do? He said,
I'm pretty much the same way.
sure. Did you want me to go first?
Go ahead if you're ready. If you're
Sure.
ready.
Flower Beauty. This is interesting. So the card that I pulled was Temperance, which makes total sense because if you want stability and longevity in anything, you really got to be able to pace yourself. You need to have kind of an even balance, temperance. Because if you go one way or the other, swing the pendulum from this to that or a too high or too low, you're going to burn out. You're going to lose interest.
Yeah.
You're just going to, that spark is just going to dwindle. So if you want to bring more stability, longevity in your upcoming projects, make sure that it's good when you start to be a little bit up there and kind of get everybody going, but at some point you really got to find the balance to keep it going.
So I agree.
Yeah, I got pretty much the same thing. You need to put those burdens down, the imaginary ones you're carrying around in your head, so you can come to your clarity and hang on to that clarity.
Mm-hmm.
And if I can get Monkey to stop nudging me. The first card I got was the 4 of Cups. So it's in the now. There's an offer you might be looking at that you don't really care for. In the past, it's been a struggle getting your stability and longevity into a space where you feel comfortable. What it's going to take is this 4 of Wands, a good, strong foundation. Once you have your foundation, then you can rejoice because you can build onto that. So the stability really is stability. Make a strong foundation of whatever it is you're doing. And if you have the strong foundation, then the longevity, the lengthening will come. The longevity will come because you will have a strong foundation to build everything on.
Flower and Deb, it's amazing you pulled the 4 of Wands, the structure and stability, because while I was sitting here, Spirit was showing me a picture of white cinder blocks and books, paper. And then you said structure. So I don't know if that means anything to you, Flower Beauty, regarding brick and mortar and books, paper. I don't know if you're trying to physically build a structure or you're trying to buy a store.
I don't know.
It's just
Yeah,
something.
I don't
there.
know if it's a physical structure or a spiritual structure or an emotional structure, whatever it is that you're working on. Flower Beauty says, I am a fashion designer.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
So I would say learn everything you can.
Mhm.
Are you going into business for yourself? If you're going into business for yourself, make sure that that foundation is strong, that you have everything in place that you need to make it grow. So, whatever legal things you need to have those in place. Do you have people working for you? Have those in place. If it's only just going to be you, then make sure that you have all your supplies. Whatever it is that's going to make and grow your business. If you have clients, whatever it is, if you need clients, make sure that you have all of the things that you need to grow. And once you get that foundation there, then everything else, all the blocks that you build on top of that, will cause it to be long lasting.
Mm-hmm.
You changed your question, Nancy? Hang on. Is it the do you see me moving? Is that the right question? Because that's the one I have starred. So I hope you have success with this.
Mhm.
On the bottom of the deck, I had the Ace of Pentacles. So you have this new thing coming in. And I see it being successful as long as you put everything in place.
Mm-hmm. 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 Agree.
Nancy Riker asked, do you see me moving next year? Oh my goodness. If someone's ready, please feel free to start.
So I don't have a yes/no answer for you, Nancy. However, the energy around your desire or need to move is that I have the Three of Swords. And I almost get the sense that it's going to be really emotionally challenging for you around all this next year. It could be that you find a place and at the last minute it just doesn't work out, or you might not have the down payment or whatever. So it's not a matter of moving or not, but it's going to be a struggle around your whole moving issue. So even if you do move, it's still going to be a heartache to make that move. And if you don't move, it's also going to be a heartache. So for what I'm seeing is it's not whether yes or no, but around that time period for the move, it's really going to be a challenging emotional time for you. So at least be prepared for that much so you don't give up so quickly. Okay, Dal?
Yes. Angela? Angela, we can't hear you, honey. Are you muted?
Sorry about that. There was a truck going by a little while you were talking. I got the Two of Pentacles, which means you're balancing things. And I've got the Star in reverse. So it's not going to be bright, rosy, and cheery. But I also got the, what is this? Three of Pentacles. You need to collaborate. You need to work with others to get this, to make this happen. I don't see it being real easy, but it's going to take some work and cooperation with other people to get it done if that's what you want to do.
And I had much the same thing, Nancy.
I didn't see her comment. I don't want to move. Yeah.
I'm sorry, say that again.
I didn't see her comment on the bottom. She says, yes, I don't want to move.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's going to take some collaboration with other people to get the outcome that you want.
Right. It's concerning her son. So, Nancy, I got the Page of Swords. So that's, thinking about it. My pendulum also did not answer yes or no. But and I think it's because you don't want to move, but maybe you need to move.
Mm-hmm.
That Page of Pentacles Page of Swords is the new thinking about it, understanding it, weighing in the balance, doing what's right. The Knight of Cups, that there's a lot of emotion around it. It's like this knight is literally thrashing in the water.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a painful thing. And then I got the Two of Swords, that it has to be a decision. Only you can figure it out. The Hermit, just go inside and do the right thing, whether it's, I don't know if it's the right thing for you or the right thing for the family, or they're two different things. You are taxed with making this decision, and just make sure that you don't go into it blind, that you weigh everything and the pros and the cons, and doing whatever it is that you need to do to make the situation right. Family issues.
Mm-hmm.
It's up in the air right now. So that's why it's not set in stone. It can go either way. So you're the captain of that ship. What have you got, Miss Charity?
Oh, I gave her mine.
I know you did, but you look like you look like you might have something to add.
No. I was listening and I was watching the chat at the same time to see what she was saying. Yes.
Yes. Well, we wish you the best with that, and hope it turns out for the best.
Yes.
Yes, the most benevolent outcome.
Okay. Well, did anyone else have a question that they'd like to ask, or anything and I'm going to say you could ask pretty much any question you want to, as far as something about us, any one of us, or, oh, Stephen is still behaving.
Should we be worried?
Maybe. But I
learned something new recently about Stephen. I actually thought that was a fake avatar picture, but it's actually his real face. He just put up a video of him recording. And I was like, oh my God, look how cute he is. It's him. Yes. So for those of you who are also wondering, is that a real person or is that an avatar? That's Steven's real face. Can you all check my blind spot? Oh, girl, yes. You know what? I'm not going to use tarot for this.
I was thinking I wouldn't either. I'd use an oracle.
Thank you.
Steven said, I love it when Ms. Tarot D pimps me.
Yes.
Are you ready, Miss Tarot D?
Yes. Yes. But please go first. Go ahead. Go ahead, Deb. Go ahead, Angela. Yes.
Okay. Well, I got the Knight of Wands in reverse, and in this deck it calls it the messenger of acting first and thinking later. That is a blind spot. You need to think first. Think before you act. That's one spot where you're missing. And then development of trust and manifestation. You need to work on that also. You need to work on your trust, or working on your trust in others and their trust in you. It's a two-way street. So that's something you need to work on. That's what I got for you.
Do you want me to go next, or would you like to go?
Sure, sure. Please, please.
Okay. What I got, Hershey, the first card I get is the High Priest, intend and create.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Remember who you are. Remember that you have the power. The moon says take note of intuitive messages. So I know you do that, but you may not do it for yourself as much as you do for others. So listen when you hear something telling you you have the power. And the eagle says to see from a higher perspective. Now, I know you're a root worker, but you can also see from a higher perspective. Remember, you have the power. See everything and listen to the messages.
This is one of those situations where I know you, Hershey. So consciously, it doesn't make sense to me just because I know you. But I'm going to just tell you what the cards say, and then you figure it out for yourself. You process it. It's just also bizarre that we all decided we're not going to use tarot, we're going to use oracles. And Deb and I ended up using the same oracle decks. Which is like, oh, okay. So Spirit is talking to you, girl. The first card that I got is Shaman, trust in your higher forces. And this is why, girl, listen to me. This is why I was a little confused by this card, because I know you do a lot of shadow work and you are constantly connected to your higher forces. So I'm wondering why it's saying to trust in these forces when you normally do. So I don't know if this is kind of forewarning you that you're about to do some work and you might be second guessing yourself or second guessing your connection to the spirit realm. But like Deb said, it's also the high priest. So, you got to trust the power you have. So trust these forces. If you get to those moments of self-doubt or, and that could be your blind spot, because you're probably saying, girl, what you talking about? Like, I'm connected. I'm spiritual. The blind spot might be that you might be taking it for granted, and boom, you get hit in the face with doing something, and all of a sudden you might question your little faith in that. So the other card is Medicine Guardian. Be open to healing information. The way I see it is, maybe you're going to go through something physically. When somebody or a doctor or something is going to say something about your healing, and that's what I might be questioning your faith a little bit, or your connection to the spirit world, is you're having to deal with this physical situation. So to me, because I know you, it's absolutely. But for you, you know what spirit is trying to give you. Okay. Should give them a chance.
Said I've been ignoring someone. Guess I should give them a chance to say their piece.
Yeah.
I just feel like you are much more powerful than you know.
Mm-hmm.
That don't fall victim to imposter syndrome. Don't let anyone else tell you that you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Because you do.
Yeah. You really do, because I follow you and I hear you, and you really do. Yeah, watch that imposter syndrome. You're right, Deb. Good advice. And the other thing too, I want to remind readers, because sometimes we read for people and people are like, nah, you're wrong. Nah, I don't get that. Nah, that's not me. Hey, fine. It has no bearing on me as a reader. I still think I've been doing this for over 30 years. I'm an excellent reader. The message is the message. Guess what? It might not be for you today. A week from now, something's going to happen. You say, "Oh shit, that Miss Tara D said this."
Yes.
So for you readers out there, for people who have channels, don't let your self-worth or your skill be graded on what other people say, whether they say you're good or not. Please don't do that.
No.
You're good. You're good in what you do,
Sure. So you're welcome, Hershey.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Hey, everyone. We've been here for an hour and 19 minutes. Angela has a show at the top of the hour. Her, playing card reading class. And I want to also be mindful of everyone's time, because there's lots of shows today. I want you to get to everyone you want to get to. And we don't want to tax Miss Tarot Diaz and sap all of her energy. So, but what I do want to say is thank you so much for coming on and spending this time with us. Please come back.
Oh, please. Thank you for inviting me. I appreciate it so much.
Whenever you feel up to it and have time, we'll be here.
And actually now what I'm going to do is I'm going to rest for a couple of minutes, and then I'm going to record some new content. I don't know if those of you who follow my tarot spread instructional videos, but I'm making a new video for Thanksgiving, Friendsgiving. That's going to be put out.
Excellent.
Using, which is really interesting that we're also in Diwali, I'm using the Divine Abundance deck.
Nice.
Yes, and it's really beautiful because it really falls in. The images are very Indian, so it really falls in with Diwali. So so keep an eye out for that video, and please like and subscribe to my channel, and
Yes. please do. I've put links to Miss Taro D's channel and to Angela's channel in the chat. They are also in the show notes below. So please go like, subscribe, do all the YouTubey things, as Hershey says.
Yes.
And
Yes.
on that note, I'm going to say thank you so much for coming by. We love you, and we will see you next time.
It was
Thank
a
you
delight
all. I
meeting you.
appreciate you so much.
Thank you so much.